Hello ladies and gents, my name is Putty and welcome back for Mid-Atlantic Wrestling. This is the Chord Invitational 12? I swear it said 13. 1 second. 2016, we had 11. Yeah, alright, I was wrong. Alright, Chord Invitational 12. Let's get rolling. Shall we? Spoilers everywhere. Oh well. Let's get moving with no pre-show segments, but a good amount of wrestling. Not a lot of angles too, but let's get rolling. Yeah, For sure hypes himself up to start the show. Like I said, not really much story going into like one-off events like this. Then in the opening match, non-existent crowd heat. Amber Plotcheck defeats a jobber. Matthew Keith defeats Groucho Bling in the first of 2 semi-final matches. And he progresses to the finals of the Chord Invitational Challenge. Keith Valentine defeats George Wolf in a squash match, basically. And then in another women's squash match, Elena Cortez debuts and gets beaten by Jeanette Vaughn. Then Belle Bryden narrates as a number of women are shown off in a highlights package. So we turned the dance segment thing into a highlights package, which I think is slightly less misogynistic. But here we go, big match coming up. See. Oh well. Roger Rage and Crime and Punishment, that's Animal DeVille and Primus Allen take on Team Chaos. In the match that had some good action but not much in the way of heat, Team Chaos, Ernest Youngman, Deuce Deadline and Robbie Wright, defeated Roger Cage and Crime and Punishment in 9 minutes and 49 seconds when Ernest Youngman pinned Primus Allen with the hit. There you go. Then in the second semi-final, Fro Sure defeats Madman Boone in about 10 minutes with a sure thing. Cooldown match gets a 43 as Nigel Svensson pins one of the good old boys. The Molten Dragons continue their build. Then a slightly warmer upper match, but still pretty cool. Gets a C. Wow, that's surprising. The Ring Generals defeat Honolulu Joseph and Perry Erickson. Then I think we've got some angles before the semi-main. Yep, after their big win earlier, Robbie Wright, Deuce Deadline, and Ernest Youngman hyped themselves up. I should mention that I took Robbie Wright and Deuce Deadline out of the storyline and added them back in because they were doing fantastic. So yeah, the storyline's going pretty well. For sure cuts a promo on Matthew Keith because they have a match later. Then Belle Bryden brings the fans back down a little bit for her entrance. And the semi-main event gets a B+. Wow. In about the featured great action and a good crowd, Belle Bryden and Brooke Tyler defeated Hellcat Hernandez and Maribel Mercado in 9 minutes and 47 seconds when Brooke Tyler defeated Maribel Mercado with a Brooke Breaker. Is that what she always uses? I feel like it isn't. Poor gimmick for almost everybody in this match. Inconsistency. She can't go all out. And it was a cold crowd. Bullshit, was it a cold crowd? Okay, Matthew Keith does his catchphrase for the fans. Fro Sure does his catchphrase for the fans. And the main event gets a B+. And about that had great action and a good crowd. Fro Sure defeated Matthew Keith in 25 minutes and 1 second by pinfall with a sure thing. Fro Sure wins the Chord Invitational Challenge title. Lol, Fro wins. I was going to give this to Greg Gage, but Fro wasn't particularly happy about it, so decided to give it to Fro over Matthew and keep Greg off TV. Keep Greg in his little hiatus. The overall show grade was a B+. Good stuff. See, I think these shows will actually make up for any popularity losses we have throughout the month. So we just gotta keep running them. So Matthew Keith, there you go. And what about Ernest Youngman? Why not? Actually, they didn't really impress. They could have done better tonight. So Groucho Bling pointed out as a good example since he took the fall even though he didn't want to. Then both of them are given a hug for a good match. There you go. Good stuff. And then, now we got to renew our TV contract and see how the month went. The first month of 2017. The first January we've ever had with TV tapings. How did it go? Unread emails are waiting. We obviously won the regional battle. What? Who's offering Casey Glenn contracts? Pride, Glory, and Burning Hammer, which makes me think that it's a tour. Those are touring contracts. Matthew Keith is a little knackered after that match, which is fair enough. Yep, Bruce the Giant, you are getting extended, even though I haven't used you yet, because we've lost Roger Cage to my stupid 1-month contract offers. everything except major TV shows and above. And if we make you a special attraction, you could very well bring your price down. You did last time. We've given him $2,000 this month, I'm pretty sure, when he hasn't even been on TV. We should start using him for something. But hey, it's a decent price, actually. We made a good profit in January. Actually, yeah, we made almost as good of a profit as the month before. What happened then? We just spent less, or sponsorship? No. Really? How did we make only 30 grand less? Tax. Probably tax. Tax keeps everything balanced, man. Alright, extend the contract deal. Yes, please. Let's see if we can get that in. Get that in this episode. Anything to talk about? So this feud, is anybody doing fantastic yet? Not really. The Keith succession grows. Nope. Team Chaos is back down to doing that, but Ernest's probably very good now. Modern Dragons, good and good. Road to Redemption, fairly good and fairly good. We should start kicking that back up again next episode. Mean Gene targets the TV title. We've obviously haven't really taken a break from that one. And then, how is everyone doing in this one? Okay, good stuff. Moving on. Let's try and see if we can renegotiate our deal with National Pride TV, because it's been a pretty successful TV deal so far. I like to think, anyway. I've been really enjoying booking the television show, I have to be honest with you. Oh, thank God, I thought the worst when I saw that. Let's actually have a look how Art Pop is doing. So in this month we grew 1 everywhere. Yeah, except for in the Mid-Atlantic where we stayed solid. Okay, fair enough. We went over 2 million, that's always good. I'd like to check some of our other workers, but I'm not sure how useful it would be. One thing is for sure, I think Animal DeVille has probably lost some popularity from taking that loss. I wouldn't be surprised if that happened with what's his name, with the Team Chaos loss that they took on the show. Yeah, it took a little bit of a loss, but hopefully that transition to... Oh shit, that's a macro. Hopefully that transition to the Team Chaos guys. 35. How much of an improvement is that? That's an 8-point improvement. That's not bad actually. Robbie Wright, please. 38. That's a 8-point improvement. And then Ernest Youngman is up to 39. He's the most over member of the group. And that's only a 6-point improvement. Okay. They need to be getting a little bit more over for what I want them to do, but otherwise it's looking pretty good. Need to be booking KC a little bit more. Oh shit, wait a minute. I just remembered, like, he's on an exclusive deal with us. I think he's about to leave. Damn, I think he's about to leave. Damn it. Because we signed into an exclusive deal, so I don't think they can offer him a touring contract anymore. Damn, I think they're offering him Britain deals. That's really disappointing. Sad face, Putty. Ha. Oh, well, I guess we don't need to worry about getting him over now, but at the same time, it's going to be sad seeing him go. He was definitely a valuable member of the team, even if I wasn't particularly great at getting him over recently. Alright, I guess we're not going to have the renegotiations with National Pride in this episode, but we'll get them in next episode, I'm sure. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a thumbs up. Check out the rest of the series. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave any feedback you have in the comments. And in the next episode, we will return for the final month of the first season of Ultimate Warriors. And we will start setting up towards our season finale. So I will see you guys then.